Have you ever bought a new car? And in the weeks after you bought this new car, you start noticing that everybody else has that very same car. You see that car everywhere, driving through town, driving down the road, running your errands, in your town, in the next town over, wherever you go. All of a sudden you start seeing that very car that you just bought. And you're like, man, has everybody, gone and traded their car and bought this one? When in reality, there's always been those same number of cars. Those cars have always been out there on the road. It's just that you haven't noticed it because you didn't own a car like that. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 6 says, "The offense of a wicked person is a snare, but a righteous person will sing and be glad." Let me focus in on that first half. The offense of a wicked person is a snare. We live in a day and age where everybody is so easily offended by the slightest joke, the slightest remark. They're offended about everything. So everybody has to watch their P's and Q's and just kind of be careful of what they say and what they do and how they present themselves, because somebody could, point an accusing finger and call you a bigot, call you a homophobe, call you a racist, call you intolerant, call you, a hypocrite or a religious fanatic. And you're like, what did I say? What did I do? You don't even know what you said or did that triggered the other person, right? But it says, the offense of a wicked person is a snare. Now, we've all heard that saying, you are what you eat, implying that if you eat a bunch of junk food, your body is going to be like junk. It's not going to be healthy. It's not going to work right. Well, the same goes for you are what you think. So if you think about racism all the time, you're going to end up being a racist. And what I mean by that is not that you're going to be racist against other, ethnicities or races or what have you, but if that's your banner cause and that's all you're talking about and that's all you're thinking about and that's all you're researching and that's all you see in social media and the news, then you're going to see racism everywhere, and you're going to see it where it doesn't even exist. Everything that somebody says or do is going to come off with a racist tinge to it, because that's what you're looking for, because you're looking for it, because that's all you're thinking about and that's all you're talking about. And so, sometimes people get accused of racism when there's no racism even there. They're just implying it or implanting it, or they're seeing it where it's not there, because that's all that their mind is focused on. The same goes for politics. The same goes for, whether your banner cause is women's right or abortion or immigration or, this whole, transgender thing or whatever your cause is, whatever you're thinking about, whatever cause you've taken up, you're going to see that everywhere in life. Just like buying that car, you're going to see that car everywhere because you just bought it and that's what you're thinking about and that's what you're driving, and all of a sudden you're seeing it everywhere. So whatever you're thinking about or researching, you're going to see that and hear that in everywhere you go, in conversation and everything. And so it's no wonder that people get so easily offended, and that becomes a snare for them, because then they start fights, they start getting triggered, they start, flying off the handle for no reason whatsoever, because they're reading something into something else that's not even there. So it says, the offense of the wicked person is a snare. But here's the second half of the verse. But a righteous person will sing and be glad. There's another proverb in the Proverbs that says that it is to someone's benefit, it's to someone's glory that they overlook an offense. I'm the type of person that's not easily offended, and people come up to me all the time and they say, can I ask you a question? I don't mean to offend you, but what's that thing that you're wearing on your head? Or what's those stringy thingies hanging from your shirt? Referring to the kippah that I wear and the fringes that I wear, because I'm Jewish. And it breaks my heart that they come to me and preface, "I don't mean to offend you," as if asking a simple, legitimate question would offend me. I'm wearing this stuff out in public, so it stands to reason that somebody who's never seen this or doesn't know about it is going to ask what it is. So why in the heck should I be offended by something like that? So it breaks my heart when people do that all the time. And, I'm like, oh man, you're not offending me. I don't get easily offended. And, maybe I'm out in public and somebody's eating like something unkosher and like, oh, gee, I'm sorry. Like they want to hide it. I'm like, I don't eat that way, but you can go ahead and eat that way. And it's, you're not offending me. Go ahead and eat it, whatever, I eat kosher, you don't, so what? and or they make a joke about it, or they make some sort of little cute little Jewish joke, or a joke about eating kosher or something. Most people would get triggered and get offended. There's, oh, that's racist, that's anti-Semitic. But you know what? I mean, especially if we're friends, we joke all the time with each other about little stuff like that, and just do little barbs and jabs in good humor and good fun and good natured, not meaning anything racist or malicious in the slightest. But you can't even joke like that anymore, because the offense of the wicked person is a snare. Hey, but a righteous person will sing and be glad. Just brush it off. Just don't be a person that's easily offended. Just brush it off and go off with a song in your heart, because it makes life so much better and so much easier. Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. Go out there and have a great day. God bless.
Abraham'sDescendants.com, getting back to the first century in a 21st century way. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the like button, as well as the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and the notification bell that'll let you know every time I make a new video. And don't forget to share this with a friend. Also, visit our website at Abraham'sDescendants.com. Thanks. Shalom.